So let's try to make the connecting rod today. First we'll make the smaller end. So the dimensions are 1 inch and 1.25 inch diameter. And then somewhere here we'll make the bigger end. So those dimensions I believe are 2 and 2.5. So 2 and 2.5, right? And the distance between the centers is 6.5. Right. Now we only need half of this circle, right? So what I'm going to do is and then I'm going to come and trim everything that I don't need. Okay. Right. So let's try to extrude this. And that is about that's 1 inch wide, and I'm going to center that plane so that I have a plane right in the middle. If I later on if I need to mirror something, that'll be helpful. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is create the center portion, right? So let me see where my planes are. Okay, that's the plane I want to sketch on. Right? Sketch on that plane, and the center is 0.75 tall and ½ inch thick. So 0.75 tall, ½ inch thick. 0.75 and right, and I'm going to give it some arbitrary dimension from here so that it is, maybe I'll make it 0.5. Okay, as long as it's somewhere there, I'm good. Maybe a little over 0.5. This dimension doesn't matter much. I just want it inside that circle, that's all. And here what I'll do is I'll just pull this back in somewhere there, or you can even attach it to the circle. We can do this also. We can pierce it, right? We can make it coincident. Where is that coincident? Okay, I'll make that point coincident here, so we can do that. Let's do that here also, just in case. Yeah. I'll make that point coincident. Okay. Making only one point coincident is enough because we have given this is the top and bottom portions are symmetric, so whatever that distance is, the bottom is going to be the same. So if we make the top portion coincident, then the bottom also would be. Okay. Let's go ahead and extrude it, and then we'll do the same thing, symmetric on both sides, 1/2 inch. Okay, so that's done. Let's turn it around and see everything looks good. There are no gaps. Okay, good. Now what I'm going to do is create the feature here. Right. So according to the drawing, it says I'll create this feature here like that. Okay. And I'll throw in the equal so that I have 2 dimension only. Oh, this is not necessary, but I have to throw in only one set of dimensions. So that height is, let's give that dimension. So from the tip to tip, that is 3 inches plus quarter of an inch radius, quarter, so 3.5 from tip, from that to that. So that's 3.5. Okay, and how wide is it? That's 1/2 inch wide. Okay. And it is centered, so I'll give this as 0.25, so that will center it. Anything else? Okay, how about the height of this? It is 1 from the center out. It is 1.5, also 1.75 minus 1.25. So this should be 1/2 inch. Okay, so we got that. Alright, so I'm going to extrude this. I'm going to extrude that. Now I'm going to extrude it only on one side, the other side to 0.75. Okay. Now you will see that there is a gap here, right? But we have to fill that gap later on. That's okay. So the next step is we will create that feature, right? That radius. For that, I will need to see the center plane. So I'm going to sketch on that center plane. So this is a good feature here, which I'm about to show you. So this circle is 4 inches because that's the radius, right? And then I'm going to drag this and bring it somewhere there. Okay. And what I'm going to do is make it tangent to this, and I'm going to put a condition that it is coincident with that point. Okay. Now I have to fill this space, that weird shape that you see. I have to fill that in. How do I do that? It's easy. I'm going to use these existing edges to form a closed shape. That, and that. Okay. How do we do that? There's a nice little tool here. Okay, here. Right. So if I select that, okay. So now I have created this a closed loop. Also, okay. And then when I go to extrude it, it'll give this as an option. See? So I want to extrude that also to 1/2 inch, 0.5, and okay, so that is done. I can maybe now is a good time to go ahead and make it symmetric, so I'll do the mirror thing. Where's the mirror? Here. So about where's my mirror plane? In that plane. So okay, all right, done. And there's also a radius of fillet there. I'll throw that in later. Um, okay, well, why not do it right now? So that, and that. So that is 1/2 inch. Okay, done. Alright, so our basic shape is done. Now we need to cut a little portion here. Right? So we need to cut a little portion there, which is, so I have to cut a 1/4 inch from here. No big deal. Let's go ahead and do that. Even though I can create a sketch here and cut it, I still like to do it on the center plane. Uh, that's always a good practice. Okay, so this will, sorry, let me, so I can't see because of this, so let me go to wireframe mode. Now I can see it. Right. I'll go back to my sketch. So this dimension is from here to here. I picked the center midpoint. I didn't want that, but that's okay. That's 0.25, and I want to make it coincident with that point. Okay, so I'm going to chop off that much. Extrude. I'm going to cut both sides. 1/2 inch. That's fine. Okay, and then I will switch back to my the shaded with edges. That's my preferred view. Okay, we got to do the same cut here, but luckily we have a plane that we can mirror about. Okay. Now we'll come and put these big fillets on these two pieces. So that it's a full radius, so this is a 1/4 inch. Oops, too big. 0.25. Right, I'll select that. I'll select that. Done. Okay. Alright. While making this, I should have just gone ahead and made that hole there. I'll go back to that extrusion if I can find it. Edit sketch. I mean, you can do it later on too, but so dimension. How big is that hole? It's 0.25 in diameter. Okay, and then 0.25. Okay, and it should be centered. Okay, it's there. And then from here, okay, same thing. We'll throw these two dimensions from there. Okay, done. Still doesn't show because we need to reselect the so edit feature. I want to deselect that portion, and then I'm holding Control to deselect it. Okay, done. Okay, what else do we need to do? Oh, there is what else do we have? Okay, so the we have a little cutout here. So the dimensions of that cutout are, it's a 1/2 inch wide and 3 inches from end to end, and then a full radius. Okay, so we have that is 3, and from there to the center is 0.25, and that entire width is 0.5. And how far it is from don't think that dimension is given, but that's okay. We'll oh no, that dimension is given, but first we need to draw the the arcs. Oops. Okay, that's locked in. So when you see those tangent symbols there, that means it's a full radius there. Okay, you see that tangent constraints. Okay, all right, so I can go ahead and now get rid of these lines, or you can leave it on, it's okay. But there's a dimension of 2 inches from here to there. That is 2. Okay, so let's go ahead and extrude this. Okay, we need to cut it, but only 0.125. Okay, and then of course this will be mirrored about the center plane. Alright, that's your connecting rod. I think we covered everything. Yep,